All right. Good morning, everyone. Chalo, let's go ahead and start our class. I had gone ahead and told you yesterday to do some homework. Did you guys do it? How many of you did it? Very good. Very good. Chalo, we were doing section number 7. Can we please recall everyone? Section number 7. What did we go ahead and learn till now, everyone? Section number 7. Section number 7.1. 7.1a. 7.1a told what, everyone? All forms for a consideration in the course of. So basically, it has to be an activity for a and in the course of business. Only then it will be considered as supply. Right, everyone? The next one was AA. Person other than doing an activity with the or members doing an activity with them for a will be considered as supply. The next one over here was section number 7.1b. Importation of for a business. Both will be considered as done. Then we learned section number 7.1c. 7.1c, first paragraph, what did we learn, everyone? Permanent transfer of business asset where ITC has been availed on such asset. Next, supply between related person in the course of. Now, everyone listen. I told you some questions to do. Did you guys try this question, Sahab Sale wala? Okay, what is the question telling? Did you guys do it? Understood the question? People louder. Chalo, tell me. Sahab Sale, an air conditioner dealer in Janakpuri, Delhi, needs 4 air conditioner for his newly constructed house in Sadrabganj enclave. Therefore, he transfers Therefore, he transfers 4 air conditioner on which ITC has been availed by it. People, ITC has been availed from its stock for the said purpose. Examine whether the said activity, just a second, everyone, amounts to supply under section number 7. People, when you take the ACs home, what is it? Permanent transfer of business asset. Did you take the ITC? Will it be a supply? Section number, schedule 1, paragraph number. In the exam, might be you can't remember schedule 1, paragraph number 1. But at least for learning purpose, in the class, we will learn it properly. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. Further, a Janakpur resident, Akash, approached Sahab Sale. He sold an air conditioner. Akash sold air conditioner to Sahab Sale. People, this is Akash. Akash had one AC at his home. So he sold it to whom? Sahab Sale. He told my air conditioner at home has become old. I will sell it to you. Okay? So he says to Sahab Sale for how much, everyone? And Sahab Sale paid him 5,000. My question, is this activity supply? 1 minute. It's a sale for a consideration. But is Akash trying to do business over here? And hence, will it be a supply or not a supply? Done. Next. Akash had bought the air conditioner before 6 months for his residence. The sale of air conditioner by Akash amount to supply under section number 7, yes or no? So first, they have gone ahead and wrote over here the law. People listen. How do you write answers? How do you write answer? We'll practice also. But first we'll understand how do you write. See, first you should write the law that as per section number 7, without consideration also some things will be called as supply. First you write that. Then you go ahead and apply the law in the situation and say that, sir, in the first case this happened and in the second case this happened, so it will be a supply or it will not be a supply. Is my point clear to all? Chalo. Now, which is the next question we had understood? Sudama. Sudama Associate, a registered supplier, disposes the computer owned by the business without any, and it had not claimed ITC on such computer. examine whether the disposal would qualify as deemed supply under Schedule 1. Yes or no? Why no? ITC has not been, and hence will it be a supply or not a supply? Very good. Chalo. See, first they wrote the law little. See, everyone listen carefully. First they will write the law always. As per section number 7.1, schedule read with schedule 1, permanent transfer or disposal of business asset is treated as supply even if made without. However, the provision would apply only if ITC has been availed on. Did they write the law first? Now they will apply the law and write the answer. See, therefore, the disposal of computer by Sudama is not a supply as ITC has not been availed on the same asset. Are we clear, everyone? Chalo, next. Always, whenever you write your answer, you have to write the law and then the answer. Law and then the answer. Law, apply to the situation and then write the answer. Can we go ahead, everyone? Chalo, no. Sir, but we are finding it very difficult to write. Yes, no, everyone? Are, is it difficult to write? Did you try writing? Don't worry. From today, I'll make you write, start writing. Okay, everyone? Now listen. Just a second. Okay. Now, people, did you do this question? Mr. Swami of Chennai is working as a manager with ABC Bank. Okay? He consulted Jacob and Company of London and took its advice for buying a residential house in. Okay? People, Swami of Chennai is working as a manager with ABC. He consulted Jacob and Company of London and took its advice for buying a residential house in Mumbai. Okay? And paid them consultancy of 200 UK pound for the importation. People, is it importation of service? For a consideration? Business, non-business? But is it supply, not supply? Whether business or non-business, it is. You took it for business or non-business, doesn't matter. The person from outside India did business in India. Do you guys agree with me? See, you have to remember one thing. I sold this mobile phone to you. When I sell you, whether you buy for your business, non-business, doesn't matter. But when I am selling, from my angle, you see whether it is supply or not. Did I do business? In the same way, when one person from outside India supplied the service in India, did that person do business in India? Whether you took it for business purpose or non-business, that does not matter. But the person from outside India did business in India, and hence will it be a supply or not a supply? Are we all clear till here, everyone? Chalo. Everyone over here now. Is this point clear to all? Now, which is the other question I gave? First one. What is it, everyone? They are telling Meghraj wishes to commence his business of supplying ready-made within Punjab and in the neighboring states of Delhi and Haryana. People, kindly state as to what is the taxable event under GST. People, what is the taxable event under GST? Supply. When does GST get levied? When you do supply. And when you are selling to the neighboring state, which GST will come? CGST, SGST or IGST? Is my point clear to all? Chalo. Everyone over here now. Can we go ahead and continue the discussion, everyone? Listen. We were in section number 7.1c. Section number 7.1c may, I had told you those activities which are specified in schedule 1 made or agreed to be made without a consideration also will be considered as supply. Number 1, permanent transfer or disposal of business asset where ITC has been availed on. Everyone is 100% clear with this. Can I go ahead? Okay. Second was supply between related person in the course of furtherance of business. Is this point clear to all? Now we will understand supply between whom, everyone? Distinct person. What do you mean by distinct person, everyone? What do you mean by a distinct person? Let's go ahead and understand what do you mean by distinct person. In GST, listen, people listen carefully. Whenever you take registration in GST, whenever you take registration under GST, registration is always taken on the basis of PAN number. On the basis of what, everyone? PAN. So supposingly I take registration under GST, so my PAN number will be used for registration. CCBPS 7777R. This is my PAN number for an example. Okay? Now under my PAN number, I have to go ahead and take GST registration. If I am in the state of Karnataka, for an example, and doing business, I am in the state of Karnataka and I am doing business from here. In the state of Karnataka, supposingly, I have one coaching center which is there. I have a, and one more, supposingly, I have an electronic shop. One I have a coaching center, one I have a, there are two things which I have. One I have a coaching center, one I have a electronic shop. How many GST registration do I have to take is my question to all of you. One or two? Why one? See, if I go to the GST registration portal, I can take one GST registration. I can take one registration. Okay, everyone? If I take one registration, this place I can show as my main place of business. When you take registration, no, you have to tell what is your main place, what is your additional place, like your branches. Is my point clear? So I will tell over here that, sir, this is my principal place of business. Principal place of, it means the main place of my business. Okay? And then the other place I will go ahead and show as my additional place of business. Is my point clear to all? One I will show as my principal place of business. Another I will show as my additional place of business. Okay. Now, just a minute, everyone. Just give me a second. Everyone will continue. People watching at home, I pause the video, continuing now. Everyone here now. So, if I take one registration, if I am having one PAN, I will take one registration in one state. How many registration, everyone? One registration in one state. When I take one registration, under that registration, first place I will show as my principal place of business. What will I show as, everyone? And the other place I will show as my additional place of business. Okay. Now, if I show this as my principal place of business, it means it becomes my main place. The other place will become what, everyone? Additional place. In the eye of GST, under my PAN number, how many registration I have taken? One. But I have how many branches? Are they both separate or one only? In the eye of GST, it will not be treated as separate. Why? Because they are under one registration. Is my point clear to all? So if under one registration, I show this as my main place of business, this I show as my additional place of business, then under GST, how many registration I have? So both will be treated as one person only. Is my point clear to all? Tell me one thing. Can I do, if I am a seller of mouse, can I supply mouse to myself? Tell no. If I am a seller of mouse, can I sell one mouse to myself only? Is it possible? Not possible. In the same way, supposingly, in the coaching center, some electronic item was required. If I take the electronic item from my branch, will it be a supply or not a supply? Not a supply, because both of them are under one registration only. So, sir, what is distinct person? Listen. If under your PAN number, supposingly, this is the state of Karnataka. In Karnataka, I have one electronic shop here. And I have one coaching business over here. Okay. Now, if I take one registration over here, I take one GST registration over here. And for the coaching center, I take one more registration. One registration I took here. And for the coaching center, I took one more registration. Then always remember one thing. The first registration which I took over here, this is my separate registration. And for this, I took one more registration. So this is my separate. Under my PAN number only. Can I take two registration? Yes. Can I take two registration? Yes. But taking separate registration, this will become a different person, and this will become a different person. Are you guys able to understand this point? And that is the meaning of distinct person. That is the meaning of what, everyone? Generally, in one state, how many registration should I take? One. Generally, in one state, I should take only. But if I take one registration, will both of them be different person or same person? Same person. But, so sir, tell me one thing, from here to here, if I supply anything, will it be a supply or not a supply? But supposingly, I have one electronic shop which is in the state of Bangalore, Karnataka में Bangalore. ठीक है? I have one coaching center in Bangalore, which is again in Karnataka only. But so that both can be managed separately, I thought, okay, for ease of business, so that Bangalore ka people can manage Bangalore ka registration, Bangalore ka people can manage Bangalore, I made both of them separate. I took two separate registration. Can I do that? My first question is, can I do that, everyone? Yes. Under my PAN number, I can take two separate. If I take two separate registration, this will be called as a different person and this will be called as a, and the different person ka name is what, everyone? Distinct. Is my point clear to all? Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, everyone over here. Hello. People, just a second, okay? People watching at home, there was some issue with the mic, so we have paused the video, continuing again. Everyone over here now, listen. So tell me one thing, if under my PAN number, one registration here, one registration here, I've taken two separate registration for two separate place of business, will it become distinct person? Yes. Are we clear with this point? Sir, why do we take separate registration? So that separately both can be managed. Are we clear, everyone? See, if I take one registration, no, I'll tell you what is the problem. If I take one registration, no, for both of them, I have to file one GST return. I have to file how many GST return? In one GST return, I have to file the details of the sales over this also, and I have to file the detail for sales for this also. Supposing this is the Bangalore branch, and there is a branch in Bangalore, other district. Now, Bangalore branch might be ready with its detail. And it is telling Bangalore branch, hey, please give the detail. We have to file the GST return. Please give the detail. Because both the details have to be put in only one return. So don't you think administratively following up can become difficult? So sometimes what people do is they take separate registration. They take separate. Now, if you take one registration for this and one registration separately for this, both will become distinct. Supposingly, from here, I transferred something to the other coaching center. Can I do the transfer, everyone? If I transferred from here, supposingly, in the coaching center, one projector was required. We transferred from the electronic shop one projector to the coaching center. Will it be a supply? Yes or no? Yes, because both are different. And that is what is told over here, that if you supply to your distinct in the course or furtherance of your business, without consideration also it will be a. Chalo, I'll ask you one question, everyone. People, is this first point clear to all of you? In one state, how many registration will I take? One. But can I take two? If I take two, what will happen? Both will become distinct. Is my point clear to all? Chalo. Under my PAN number, supposingly, I am doing business in PAN India. I am doing business. This is the state of Karnataka. This is the state of Delhi. For an example, I am there in Karnataka, I am there in Delhi also. Under my PAN number, I have two places of business. In Karnataka, you know what I do? I do manufacturing. I have a manufacturing plant where I do manufacturing in the state of Karnataka. And in the state of Delhi, I have a showroom where I sell the goods which I manufacture. So what happens? I will transfer the stock from here to here. Okay? Remember one thing. If you are operating from two separate places in two separate state, people, two separate state, two separate, remember, you have to take one registration over here and you have to take one registration over here. Pan India, one registration is not possible. In one state, can I have only one registration? Louder. That is possible. But in two state, can I operate with one registration? That is not possible. For two state, I have to take two separate. Is my point clear to all? ठीक है. So for manufacturing, I'll take one registration. For showroom, I'll take one more registration. My question is, if I take two separate registration, will they be one person or distinct person? Yes. So this will become one different person and this will become one different. The name of different person is called as in GST as what, everyone? Distinct person. Is my point clear to all? My question over here, if I transfer stock from here to here, will it be a supply? Louder. Is my point clear to all? Chalo. So tell me one thing. What is distinct person till now what I told you? Same state. One registration. Distinct, not distinct. One state. Two registration. One state, one registration. Another state, another registration. Distinct person. Is my point clear to all? You have to tell me, are we all 100% clear with this point? Sure, everyone? See, I will tell you about distinct person. You don't have to go here and there. I will show you one point which is there. In your registration chapter, it will come. Okay? See, when we learn section number 25, no, in your registration chapter, one point will come which will tell what is distinct person. Section number 25 will tell us what is distinct person. What I am teaching you, no, I am not telling. It is told by section number. See, section number 25(4) says, if person has obtained or required to obtain multiple in one state or multiple state, then with respect to each registration, you will be treated as what, everyone? So, if in one state I take two separate registration, one state registered, another state registered, distinct. Okay, I will teach you one more point about distinct person, the next one. See, person has obtained or required to obtain registration with respect to an establishment, has an establishment in another state or UT, each establishment will be treated as establishment of distinct person. Sir, what do you mean by this? Listen. I'll give you one example. For an example, in the state of Karnataka, this is the state of Karnataka, I have one electronic shop which is there. I have a. Now, this is our neighboring state. For an example, this is the neighboring state of Tamil Nadu. This is the neighboring state of. Now listen. In Karnataka, I have an electronic shop. In Tamil Nadu, what do we do? In Tamil Nadu, for an example, who is this, everyone? See your name? Huh? Sasank. This Sasank, okay, everyone? Sir, why is Sasank moving here and there? Because Sasank is a seller of alcoholic liquor. Okay? See, listen. In Karnataka, he sells electronic. In Tamil Nadu, he sells what? Alcoholic liquor for human. He has a alcohol shop. Now listen. Alcohol pe there is GST or no GST? No GST. So in the state of Tamil Nadu, you will take registration or you will not take registration? See, Baba, when you don't have to collect any GST and pay GST to the government, why will you take registration? Do you guys agree with me? And hence, in Tamil Nadu, you will not take any GST registration. You will not take any GST. But in Karnataka, will you take registration? Yes. Is my point clear? So in Karnataka, electronic shop, I have taken one registration. But in alcohol shop, no registration. Now listen. What they are telling is, if you have, listen. A person has obtained or required to obtain registration with respect to an establishment. Have you obtained registration with respect to one establishment? Has an establishment in another state or UT. If you have another establishment in another state which is not registered, still both will be treated as what, everyone? This will be treated as distinct person and this will be treated as distinct. It will be treated as, see, each establishment shall be treated as establishment of a different person. It will be treated that this electronic shop belongs to someone else and this alcohol shop belongs to someone else. For an example, I'll tell you. From electronic shop, what we did, no, we transferred one TV to the alcohol shop so that people who are sitting and drinking, they can watch TV and enjoy television. My question over here, when I am transferring one TV from here to here, will it be a supply or not a supply? Supply. Why? Because there is a distinct person and there is a distinct. Tell me one thing. What are distinct person? Same state, one registration. Same state, separate registration. Yes. One state registered, another state registered, distinct person. One state registered, another state not registered. Is my point clear to all? Chalo, everyone over here now. What they are telling now? They are telling I'll come to it. Everyone here. Supply between related person or related person already done. Supply between distinct in the course or furtherance of will be considered as what, everyone? Supply. So tell me one thing. I will ask you one question. So, supposingly in the state of Karnataka, I have two shops which are there. From one shop, I transfer stock to another shop. Will it be a supply? If they are separately registered, will it be a supply, everyone? Supposingly, I have one shop in one state, one shop in other state. Both are separately registered. I have transferred goods from here to here. Will it be a supply? Why yes? Distinct person. So, people, I transferred from one shop to another shop in other state. The other shop is not registered, but this shop is registered. Will it be a distinct person? Okay. People, I want to ask you, for an example, this is Tata's ka factory. Tata's ka? In the factory, they make car. ठीक है? And this is Tata's का कार का showroom. Factory is supposedly in Maharashtra and already registered. Showroom is supposedly in Delhi and also registered. Under same PAN, right? Because Tata's, the company will have only one PAN. Under their PAN, one shop is in Maharashtra, one shop is in Delhi. My question over here, supposingly they make car from in the factory and then they take car to the showroom so that it can be supplied further to the customer. Do you guys agree with me? My question over here, when the car is transferred from here to here, will it be a supply or not a supply? Why supply? Because first of all, both of them are distinct person and it will be called as what, everyone? Supply between distinct person in the course or furtherance of business. Is my point clear to all? Clear? Now, sometime it can also happen that supposingly I am in the state of Karnataka. Okay? I have taken in the state of Karnataka, this is my electronic shop also there. Baba, morning sell electronic, evening go sell alcohol. Okay? I have one alcohol shop also there. Now listen, if I take one registration in one state, this will become my principal place of business. Alcohol shop, you don't need registration. You don't need what, everyone? But you will show that as your additional place of business. It means your branch. And it never becomes distinct person. Are you guys able to understand? Under one registration only, you will show both the places. For this, you are not taking registration separately, but you will just show this place as your. My question is, if electronic shop say anything is sent over here, will it be supply or not a supply? Is my point clear to all? Everyone over here now, listen. People, tell me one thing. See this question. Question number 7, read. Read. People, is it supply? Damodar Private Limited, registered in Delhi, has transferred some goods to its branch. People registered in to its branch, which is registered in West Bengal. First of all, if you have one branch in Delhi, one branch in West Bengal, will it be separately registered? If it is separately registered, will it be distinct person? So that the goods can be sold from the branch. The goods have been transferred without any consideration. The company believes that the transaction undertaken does not qualify supply as no consideration is ascertained whether the transfer of goods by Damodar to its branch qualifies as supply. Does it qualify as supply? Yes. But your answer can't be yes. Your answer first had to write the law. See. As per Schedule 1, supply of goods or service or both between related person or between as specified in section number 25. Where is distinct person told everyone? Section 25. Did I show you? When made in the course of furtherance of business is deemed as supply even without. See, they will apply the law now. First they write the law, then they apply the law. See, in the given case, since Damodar Private Limited and its branch are located in another state, they are distinct and supply of goods between them qualifies as. Is my point clear to all? Chalo, one more question. Let me see if I can ask you guys. People, can you read the 10A? Huh? No, liquor shop you will not get registration because liquor anyways there is no GST. Liquor के लिए there is no registration which is required. When there is no registration required, why will you take separate registration? You do one thing, from the liquor shop, you start selling snacks also along with liquor. I will talk about it when we come to registration chapter, okay? People, read this first. Read. Can we go ahead, everyone? What is it telling? Sulekha manufacturers have a factory in and depot in Mumbai. Factory in Delhi, depot in Mumbai. Distinct person, not distinct person. Both these establishments are registered in the respective state. Are they distinct person? Finished goods are sent from the factory in Delhi to the Mumbai depot without any, so that the same can be sold. So first they make in Mumbai and then they send it to the depot for selling it further. Supply, not supply? Anyone, any doubt? But how will you write your answer? First you will write the law, then you will apply the law and find out the answer. Can we go ahead, everyone? People, today at home, this question number 10A, you will practice. Practice means first you write, then you see the answer. First you write, then you see the answer given by the ICI. Done? Chalo. Please come back, everyone. Now, there is one circular. Can you see point number 1 over here? Refer circular on interstate movement of conveyance between distinct persons. Chalo, I'll explain you the circular. Sir, where is the circular? The circular is over here. But people, can you tell me what do you mean by circular? Guys and girls, what do you mean by circular? Chalo, I'll go ahead and ask you some question. You tell me. People, ready? Here. Supposingly, you know SRS travel, everyone. Everyone knows SRS travel. SRS travel. Supposingly, SRS travel Karnataka branch is there. And one more SRS travel ka next branch is there in the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay? One is in Karnataka, one is in. What Karnataka branch does it? For an example, this is the bus which the Karnataka branch has purchased. Bus is there. This is the driver. These are people sitting inside the bus. Okay, everyone. Now, What will bus do? Take the passengers from one state to another state. Do you guys agree with me? Take it. Now, okay, can you tell me what is the service given by the bus? Not by the bus. It is given by the company SRS Travel. What is the service given? So basically, when passengers are coming, they are selling the ticket to the passenger. Do you guys agree? So passenger transportation service, is it a supply? First of all, tell no. They are selling ticket to the passenger. Is this a supply? Number one, it's a sale for a consideration in the course of their. Will it be a supply? Will they charge GST on the ticket? Okay, this is no problem, right? So I have told over here that on passenger and if they are transporting goods, goods transportation by GST will come. Anyone any doubt with this? Tell no. Okay. Now I want to ask you, not this one, but I want to ask you something else. Tell me one thing. Now all these passengers will sit inside the bus. After that, the bus from Karnataka branch. Oh, 1 minute. The bus from Karnataka branch will go ding 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 to Tamil Nadu branch. 1 minute. People understand. Is bus movable property? Is bus goods? You know what one officer told? He told, see sir, when bus is going from one distinct person to another, is the bus going from SRS Travel Karnataka to the Tamil Nadu branch? Are they both distinct person? When bus is going from one distinct person to another, bus is supplied. Think. Bus is goods. Bus is goods. 1 minute. You apply the law. See. Supply between distinct persons. Supply includes transfer also. Are yes or no? Supply can include any activity. Supply can include. So people, when bus is going between distinct person, is it going in the course of business? Is it going without consideration? So one officer, what he told, no, sir, when bus is going from here to here, number one, it's a transfer between distinct in the course of without. Also, it will be considered as what? And you know what? That GST officer told, I want GST on the bus. No, not on passenger transportation. On passenger transportation, so GST will come. The person told what? When bus is going from one distinct person to another, bus is supplied between two distinct persons in the course of business. Without consideration also, it will be considered as supply. So just imagine, morning when the bus goes from here to here, it is supply. Evening when it is coming again from here to here, again it is supply. Again morning when the bus is going next day from here to here, bus is supplied. Again evening when it is coming back, again supply. GST will come. People, do you think this is something not correct? Are you guys able to understand? Just imagine, in India, every day, thousands of buses, lakhs of buses go from one distinct person to another, drop the passengers and come back. Do you guys agree with me? Yes or no? And hence, you know what? Listen. Now tell me one thing. When people on passenger transportation, will GST come? Are you giving service to your passenger? But my question is, when the bus is going from one distinct person to another, is the bus supplied? It's a supply between, without. It means on the bus also, when bus is going from here to here, bus is supplied and GST will come on the bus. Did you guys get convinced that GST will come on the bus also? But then the GST council came and told the officer, hey officer, wait, Baba. Officer, you are taking the law very seriously. Officer told, yes, we are supposed to take the law seriously. And hence, government came up with a clarification and government told, see, interstate movement of conveyances or crane between distinct person. One distinct person came in between distinct person. When the buses are going, cranes are going, crane is like this. I'll talk about crane also. On the bus, etc., because it is used as conveyance. It will go, it will come back. It will go, it will come back. It will go, it will come back. Government clarified. See here, everyone. On conveyance, it will be considered as neither supply of goods nor supply of, and there will be no GST. It means, tell me one thing, my question, on passenger transportation, will GST come? On the bus, will GST come or no GST? Although it was a supply, but government clarified it and CBIC told it is neither supply of goods nor supply of service, and there will be no. Anyone, any doubt with this? Can we go ahead, everyone? Chalo. I'll go ahead and now talk about one more example. People, listen carefully. I am Gati Transport, and there is Gati Transport. I am Gati Transport Karnataka branch. We have one branch in Delhi also. Everyone, ready? What do Gati Transport do? They transport goods for the people. Supposingly, I went to them and I told I want my goods to be transported. They will give me goods transportation service. Goods transportation. My question over here, when they give me goods transportation service, they will actually take the goods in a, they will put my goods in a truck and take the goods from here to here. Do you guys agree with me? My question over here, when they are giving me goods transportation service, is that a supply or not a supply? How? It's an activity for a, is that their business? So will they charge GST on goods transportation? It means on goods transportation, GST will come. Do you guys agree with me? You know, the officer told what? GST officer. He told, sir, this truck is going from one distinct person to another. Arey, yes, 1 minute. This truck will take the goods and go, right? So when the goods are going, goods transportation, to okay, GST will come. But my question is, when the truck is going from here to here, on truck also will GST come? Baba, truck is used as conveyance. It will go, it will come back. It will go, it will come back. So what clarification came? On truck, whether supply, not a supply. Not a supply. It is neither supply of goods nor supply of service, and there will be no. Is my point clear to all? Can we go ahead, everyone? Chalo. So on conveyances like truck, bus, etc., there will be no GST. Chalo, I'll give you one more example. People understood this point? Guys and girls, anyone, any doubt with this point? Louder. Chalo, theek hai. Now I want to ask you one more question. People, what is this? What is this? See, now you guys know it very well. JCB, correct? For an example, we are a real estate company. For an example, Ramesh Soni Real Estate Company. I opened one real estate company which makes buildings, etc. in Karnataka. Okay, everyone? We have our branch, which is Ramesh Soni Real Estate in Hyderabad also. Okay? Now, in Hyderabad, we got a project to make a building. To make the building, we wanted this crane. We wanted this crane, or you call it JCB machine, whatever. So what will this machine do? Ding, 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 ding. It will go from here. They will use it for making the building and then it will come back. Do you guys agree with me? Now the question which was raised was, has the, people tell me one thing, has the JCB machine which belongs to Karnataka branch gone from Karnataka branch to Hyderabad branch? Is this a supply between distinct person without consideration? Will it be a supply? Yes. But then they clarified what? Because it is going, will do the work and it will come back. It is on, it's like a conveyance. Not a conveyance. Actually, conveyances are used for transportation of passengers and goods. But here, it is what, everyone? It is rakes or it is crane, and hence they are telling on crane, etc. There will be no GST. But tell me one thing. People, tell me one thing. Has the Karnataka branch given some service to the Hyderabad branch? Tell no. Has one distinct person allowed another distinct person to use its crane? Have I given some service to them? Yes. So people, on the service which I have given them by allowing them to use my crane, is that a supply? But crane pay, will GST come or no GST? Is my point clear to all? Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo. I'll ask you one more question. This is Tata's over here. Under their PAN number, they have a factory and they have a showroom. They have a factory and they have a. In the factory, they make trucks. Okay? In the showroom, they send the truck so that it can be sold further to the customer. My question over here, from the factory, when the truck is sent to the showroom, will it be a supply? Why yes? Why yes? Truck. Hare Baba, I explained truck pay no GST. Then why here GST will come? Because here it is not a conveyance. Here it is what? Baba, 1 minute. The truck is a stock. For Tatas, is the truck a conveyance or is the truck stock? So when stock is transferred between two distinct, will it be a supply? Yes. See, always remember one thing. Whenever something is going as conveyance, rigs, all these rigs to crane, JCB machines, etc., when they are going and they will come back, they are just going temporarily. It is basically what everyone. It is neither supply of goods nor supply of. But on passenger and goods transportation, GST will come. Now, if they are sending it for further supplying, that sir, I will send you the truck, you sell it further to the customer. If movement is for what, everyone? Further, I will send it to you, you send it further. Then, Baba, this will be considered as supply between what? Distinct. Without, will it be a supply? Can I go ahead, everyone? People watching at home, are we all clear? People over here, are we clear? Chalo. Now, GST will be levied. So, people, what did I tell you till now? If supposingly I have a bus is carrying passengers and going from one distinct person to another. On bus, will GST come or no GST? On passenger transportation? Yes. If I am manufacturing bus and then sending it to my distinct person for selling it further, then GST will come on the bus or GST will come on the truck. Chalo, I'll ask you one more question. Everyone listen. For an example, this is SRS Travel, Karnataka branch. People listen carefully. This is SRS Travel, Tamil Nadu branch. One is Karnataka branch, one is. For an example, Tamil Nadu branch has a bus which is there. Tamil Nadu branch has a bus. This bus belongs to. In Karnataka, you know what people have, what we have done? We have one truck which is there. We have a truck. In the truck, this truck belongs to Karnataka branch. We have kept all the tools. We have kept machines, etc. on this truck. So that if on the road, when the bus is coming, if any problem happens to the bus, we can go repair and come. Now you know what happened. This bus was coming, ding, 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 ding. Here, the bus fell sick. The bus is crying. The bus fell sick. Now listen. Has the breakdown happened? Do I have to go and repair? Listen. My truck went from Karnataka branch. Okay, 1 minute. When the bus fell sick, the bus was... Okay, 1 minute. Oh. When the bus fell sick, the bus was taken back to the Tamil Nadu branch. Okay? Now what happened? Our truck went ding, 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 repaired and came back. My question is, when our truck went from here to here, is the truck supplied by the Karnataka branch to the Tamil Nadu branch? No. Is this a supply between distinct person? Yes or no? Okay. But has Karnataka, okay, on truck, will GST come or no GST? Okay. But has Karnataka branch given some repair services to whom? To their distinct person. So on repair and maintenance service, will GST come? On repair and maintenance work, GST will be levied. Is my point 100% clear? Shall I explain again or got it everyone? Pakka everyone? Chalo, if you have got it, do one thing. Read this question. Question number 9. Now, read. People watching at home, read. 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 People watching at home, are we all clear? People understood the question. What is the question telling? Gagan Engineering, registered in Haryana, is engaged in providing maintenance and repair services for heavy steel machinery. For carrying out the repair and work, Gagan Engineering sends its container truck equipped with items like repair equipment, consumables from Haryana workshop to its own repairing center registered under GST located in other state where the client machineries are being brought and repair work is done. People, 1 minute. This is Gagan Engineering. Gagan Engineering has its own branches in other states which is there where client will get their machineries which are there. Now what they will do? They have their own truck. In their truck they have all the tools etc. These trucks will go from this distinct person to another distinct person, repair the machines and it will come back. My question is, when the truck is going from here to here, on truck, will GST come or no GST? No GST. But has one branch given another branch some services? On repair and maintenance service, will GST come? Discuss the leviability of GST on interstate movement of truck from the workshop to their own repair center located in other state. Are they asking about repair and maintenance service or are they asking about the truck pay GST? Truck ka GST. Are we clear everyone? See, let's read. As per section number 25, sir, do we have to remember section number for exam? No. If you remember, okay. If you don't remember, we will write as per the CGST Act. Done everyone? If we remember section number 25, very good. If you don't remember, we'll write what? A person who has obtained more than one registration, whether in one state or union territory or more than one state or union territory, in respect of each registration, you will be treated as what? Schedule 1. Now, first they wrote what is distinct person. Then they are writing what? Schedule 1 specifies situation where activity will be treated as supply even if made without supply of goods or service between distinct person as specified in section number 25 when made in the course or furtherance of is one of the activity in schedule 1. However, in the view of the GST Council recommendation, people, it is clarified. Did I tell you there is a clarification which is issued? That interstate movement of various modes of conveyance between distinct person, if you don't remember this also, no problem. Not involving further supply. You are not sending the truck so that it can be supplied further, including truck carrying goods and passenger or for repair and maintenance will be neither supply of goods nor supply of service and hence there will be no GST. People, this is a circular number. Sir, do I have to remember circular number? No, Baba, you don't have to remember. It's just given for your reference. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. People, did we write the law first? Now we will apply. See. In the given case, interstate movement of conveyance from the workshop of Gagan Engineering in Haryana to the repair center in other state will be neither supply of goods nor supply of. Sir, they did not write. People, sir, they did not write about the repair services given because they did not ask only in the question. In the question, what they are asking? Discuss about the GST on interstate movement of truck. Are they asking about the repair and maintenance service? Yes or no? Can we go ahead, everyone? People, over here now, please come back. Tell me one thing. I went ahead and told you, section number 7(1)(c) May. First paragraph, I already told you. What is first paragraph? Of business, where ITC has been availed on. Second one, supply between related person or distinct person in the course of will be considered as supply without. We'll move to the third one. But first, I want you guys to tell me till here, is everyone 100% clear? Please see, please tell me. See once, everyone. People watching at home, are we all 100% clear? Okay. Can I move to the next one, everyone? Can I move to the next one? Everyone over here now. Now the third one which is there is talking about principal and agent. People understand very carefully, very, very easy thing. Listen, agent are of two types. People, did you do CPT? Arey, CA foundation was there. Our time it was CPT. Okay. Foundation was there. In foundation, did we learn consignment accounts? Okay. In school, college, did you learn? No. No problem. I'll teach you now. Okay. Even if you learned, okay. If you did not learn, also okay. No problem. Everyone listen. Agents are of two types. People listen carefully. One is a consignment agent and one is a commission agent. Sir, what is the difference between consignment and commission? People, consignment agent and commission agent. Sir, what is the difference between both of them? Let's understand. Supposingly, I will go ahead and tell one example. What is my name? This is Vishaka over here. Sir, what is Vishaka doing? Vishaka is searching for, she's in Banaras. Okay, everyone, she's in Banaras and searching for Banarasi sari. She wants a Banaras made sari. Okay? She is searching. Baba, she is searching like this. Okay? But she could not find. So who met? One guy met her. And he told, Madam, he saw Bakra. Okay. Madam, come. You want sari? Come, I'll take you to one shop. He told, come, Madam. I know everyone. I will take you to one shop. This is Vishaka. This is the agent who is there. He took her to one shop. Okay? He told the shopkeeper, Madam is there. Madam wants to buy a sari. Show her sari. She liked one sari. This guy issued the invoice to her directly. This guy issued the, she made the payment. Who is this guy in between? What agent? What will he tell now? He will tell, hey, this is supposingly Mohan. He'll tell, hey, Mohan, I got the bakra for you. Correct? Mohan, you gave the invoice. She made the payment. Now, where is my commission? Do you guys agree with me? And he will give him one invoice and collect what, everyone? Do you guys agree with me? So, what kind of an agent is he? He is known as a commission agent. Are we clear, everyone? Is the first type of agent clear to all of you? Sure? In this whole transaction, no, these guys are known as the principal, the main people. These guys are known as the agent, and this is the customer. Is my point clear to all? Commission agent, is it clear? Who is the commission agent? Who works primarily for what? Commission. His work is simple. He will introduce to the customer. You issue the invoice directly. Whose name में invoice will be there? Principal. The boss का name पे invoice will be there. The invoice will go. They will make the payment. Chapter will close, and they will go ahead and take their own commission which is there. Is my point clear to all? Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, now listen. I'll explain you about another agent who is there. For an example, I am a seller of sari in the state of Karnataka. I am a seller of sari in the state of. I went ahead and decided that I want to expand my business in Delhi also. I am a seller of what, everyone? Saris in Karnataka. I decided that I will start selling saris in Delhi also. Where will I start selling saris? So I went to Delhi and found out one person. I told him, see, I will send you the saris. I will send you the saris. You take one godown on rent. In the godown, keep all the saris which I am sending you. You are in Delhi, no? Do one thing. Keep all the saris which I am sending you. Keep it in a godown. Whenever any customer will come to you, you sell the sari to him. But he is selling on whose behalf? This is the principal, this is the agent, and this is the customer. So this guy is selling the sari. He is selling the sari on whose behalf? Are you guys able to understand? What I told him? I told I will send you the sari. You keep the stock of it. Whenever anybody will come, you sell the sari to him. But tell me one thing. Customers know him or customers know me? Him. So when he is giving the invoice, he will give the invoice in my name or his name? So he will issue the invoice in his name, agent's name. Do you guys agree? He will sell the goods, he will collect the money. He will sell the goods, he will collect the money. He will sell the goods, he will collect the money. And you know what he will do? Supposingly, 6 months, in 6 months or 3 months, we will do settlement. I will tell him, see, I am sending you the sari. People listen carefully, okay? When I send the sari to him, that time we have not decided the pricing, etc. I just send the sari to him. I tell him, do one thing. Keep selling the sari. Keep collecting the money. You can sell it 100, you sell it 100, you can sell it 150, sell it 150, because the more the price you sell, the more will be your commission. Are we clear? So he will sell, he will collect. He will sell, he will collect. But tell me one thing. Is he selling for himself or is he selling on my behalf? Tell no. Agent is a person who sells the goods on behalf of the. Is my point clear to all? Now, listen. Everyone over here. Now, you know what I will do? I will send the goods to him. He will keep the goods in a godown. He will sell the goods. He will collect the money. He will sell the goods. He will collect the money. But then after 2-3 months, he will send me one account statement. Account? He will tell, sir, on your behalf, in the last 3 months, I have sold 10 sarees. Per saree I sold at 1,000 rupees. How much did I collect total? Sir, you had told me you will give me a commission of how much? 20% for an example. Sir, I am deducting my commission of 2,000 rupees. Sir, you told me to take a godown on rent. The godown ka rent per month is 2,000 rupees, sir. How much did I pay? 3 months into 2,000. I paid godown ka rent 6,000. Sir, okay. Remaining amount is how much, everyone? Just a second, everyone. Remaining amount is, sir, here is your 2,000 rupees I am paying you. That will be paid after 2-3 months. Do you guys agree with me? Now, what government is telling, Ramesh? Tell me one thing, everyone. You tell me one thing. Principal send the sarees to me. I sold the sarees in my invoice. Do you guys agree with me? whose sale it is? You keep your hand on the heart and tell me, is it the principal ka sale or agent ka sale? Agent or principal? Principal sale done by the agent. Do you guys agree with me? And you know what government went ahead and told Ramesh? When you are sending the goods to him, when he is selling, he will raise the invoice in his name. When you are sending the goods to him, I will consider the sending activity as a, even if when you are sending people, when I send the sarees to you, did I decide at what price you will sell? Or did I fix any consideration with you guys? 1 minute. When I send, is it an activity? Is it in the course of my business? But is there consideration fixed or not fixed? It means without consideration, I have sent you the sari. Do you guys agree with me? Government says, Ramesh, no problem. When you send the sarees, even without consideration, see, consideration might come in future. Might be in future, you will pay me some amount. Do you guys agree with me? What if in future it happened like this? 1 minute. Go down rate was 3,000 rupees. 3,000 into 3,000, 9,000. You did not pay me anything. People listen. Principal, send the sarees to me. I sold the sarees in my invoice. I collected money. How much? 10,000. I deducted my commission. Then I deducted 9,000 over here. How much remaining, everyone? 1,000 is the loss only. So did he pay me anything or he did not pay? Array, did the agent pay the principal anything or did not pay? It means there is no consideration only. But tell me one thing. Is there a sale between principal and agent? Is there a supply? Why? You only think, people, you only think. Agent sold the goods without buying only. If there is no supply shown over here, without buying, how can you sell the goods? Are you guys able to understand? So what they are telling over here, even at the time of sending, even if there is no, 1 minute, there is a principal. Principal send me all the sarees. He told keep the sarees. Show it to the customer. If they like it, you sell it. Sell it, collect the money, commission, deduct, expenses deduct, pay me the balance. Do you guys agree with me? My question over here, is there a sale between principal and agent? You think about it. 1 minute. Is there an activity? Is it in the course of principal's business? Is it for a consideration? If it is for a consideration, 7(1) will come. But here there is no consideration. He just sent the sarees to me. He told keep in your godown. At whatever price the customer wants, you buy it, you sell it. You collect the money, deduct your commission and pay me the balance if anything is remaining. Do you guys agree with me? Generally, this business may, some things will remain. They will pay me in future. But what if they don't pay? It means the whole transaction is without consideration. Now, my question is, when it is without consideration also, should we consider it a supply or not? Yes or no? It means the sending activity, even though there is no consideration, it will still be considered as section number C, schedule, paragraph number. Is my point clear to all? Sure, everyone? 100%. Chalo, tell people, listen. Who is this agent? Commission or consignment? These agents are known as consignment agent. Why? You know why? Because they first receive the consignment of the goods, keep the consignment with them, and then they sell it further in their name. People, I want to ask you again so that you guys are 100% clear or not. I will be clear. Okay, everyone, listen. One is a principal, one is a agent, and one is a customer. One is a principal, one is an agent, and one is a customer. Everyone over here, I want to ask you, you have to tell me. Okay, ready? People ready? Principal issues the invoice directly in the name of the principal. customer makes a payment to the principal. Who am I? Hell no. Commission agent. What is my income? Commission. Am I an agent as per section number? Am I an agent which is a consignment agent or am I a commission agent? Remember, and commission agent, there is no sale between principal and 1 minute. Is there any sale between me and him? Yes or no? So people, am I an agent under section number 71C? Yes or no? Tell no. Is there a sale between principal and agent? Yes or no? This is a simple transaction. I have given him a service by selling his goods and he will pay me what? My question is commission agent covered under section number 71C or not? Is there a sale between principal and agent? Yes or no? Chalo, theek hai. Now you tell me one thing. Principal sends me the consignment. He sends me the... I keep the consignment in my godown. Then I sell it to the customer. Invoice is given by the agent for further sale. People, for selling it further, the invoice is given by me. My question is there a sale between principal and agent? Hello. Is there a sale between principal and agent? Am I an agent as per section number 71C? Yes or no? So people, when you are sending the goods, when principal sends the goods, it will be considered as under section number, even without consideration. Who is this agent? Agent under section number, schedule, para. Is my point 100% clear to all? Sure everyone? Shall I explain again or got it? These agents are known as, also can be called as selling agent. You send the goods, I will sell the goods in my invoice. So these agents are also known as what agent everyone? Selling agent. Is my point clear to all? Chalo. People, I want to talk about one more agent. See, one agent is which one? Which one did we understand now? You will go ahead and send the goods to me. I will keep the goods and I will sell the goods on your behalf. Whose behalf? So my question is, if I am issuing the invoice in my name, is there a sale between principal and agent? What do you see primarily? What will you mainly see? Okay, everyone, see here. Principal directly gave the invoice to the customer in the name of the principal only. Payment went to the principal. Who am I? Am I an agent as per 71C or not? Principal gave me the goods. Principal gave me the goods. He sent the goods. I sold the goods in my invoice. I sold the goods in my sale ka invoice is in my name. Is there a sale between principal and agent? Yes or no? Without consideration also, yes, it will be a supply. Am I all clear? Who am I? Am I an agent as per 71C? Yes. Chalo. This is known as selling agent. Now we have to understand buying agent. Listen. Who is a buying agent? People, actually, I'll tell you one thing. In GST, no. In GST, they don't understand buying agent and selling agent. They understand only one thing. Is the invoice in the name of the agent? I told yes. Is there a supply? That's all. Invoice given to the customer is in the name of the principal. Is there a sale between principal and agent? Yes or no? That's it. You don't see selling agent, commission agent, this agent, that agent. Only for your understanding, I told you the name. So I'll tell you one more agent. This remote is there. I am a principal over here. I am principal in the state of Karnataka. Okay, everyone? People listen carefully. I went ahead and appointed one agent in Delhi. I told, see agent, I need this kind of remote. People listen carefully. I want this kind of. Can you search a good supplier for me? Can you search a good? He is not going to sell. He is going to search for what? Customer or sellers now? He found one seller. He told the seller in Delhi, see seller, My principal is there. My principal is looking for this kind of remotes. My principal is looking for, do one thing. Issue the invoice directly. Buyer show as my principal only. He will make the payment to you. My question is, who am I? Is there a sale by agent to the principal? Is there a sale between agent and the principal or no sale? Who am I? Commission agent. I will tell my principal, see, he sold you the goods, you made the payment to him. Please give me my, I will give you my invoice. You give me my. Is there any goods which are sold by the agent to the principal? No. Chalo, in the same example, I want to go ahead and do it again. Everyone here now. People here. This time, the agent found one seller. The agent found a. He told the seller, can you do one thing? Can you give the invoice in my name, showing me as the buyer? I will make the payment to you. So I bought the goods from him. I will make the payment to him. And you know what I did? I sent the goods to the principal. I bought the goods, I sent the goods. I bought the goods, I sent the goods. I bought the goods, I sent the goods. You know what happens? My principal, I have told him, see, sir, I'll buy the goods, I'll sell the goods. I'll buy the goods, I'll send the goods. I'll buy the goods, I'll send the goods. After 2-3 months, we will make an account statement where you give me the total amount of goods which I have given you, plus my commission, plus whatever is my traveling expense, etc. Total amount you pay me later. My question over here, at the time of sending, people, 1 minute. I bought the goods, I sent the goods. At the time of sending, is the consideration decided, not decided? Not decided. I told, see, I will buy the goods, I'll send the goods. I'll buy the goods, I'll send the goods. Later, on the total amount which I have spent, you pay me commission, you pay me my expenses which are there, total amount you pay me later. But as of now, we have not decided the consideration. Do you guys agree with me? My question over here, is there a sale between the agent and the principal? Sure. Why? If buying ka invoice is in the name of the agent, when agent is sending the goods to the principal, this will be considered as under section number. What kind of an agent I am? I am an agent as per section number 7(1). I am an agent as per section number 7(1)(c). Is my point clear to all? People, see over here. I want to ask you again. You have to tell me and we'll close the discussion. Everyone here. I am the agent. Principal, customer. Principal gave the invoice directly. Customer make the payment directly. Who am I? Am I an agent? No, no, only one thing. Am I an agent as per 7(1)(c)? Yes or no? No. Okay. Principal gave me the goods. I sold the goods in my invoice. Customer made the payment to me. I will make the payment to the principal later. My question is there a sale between principal and agent? Yes or no? Is my point clear to all? Am I an agent as per 7(1)(c)? Yes. Okay. Customer, okay, my seller directly send the goods to the principal. Principal will directly make the payment. Who am I? I am not an agent as per 7(1)(c). Supplier gave the invoice in my name. Buying ka invoice is in my name. When I am sending the goods to the principal, will it be a supply? Yes. Am I an agent as per 7(1)(c)? Yes. Okay. People, shall I explain again or got it? Everyone got it? Okay. If you got it, you tell me one answer. 1 minute. Here. Read B point. Read B, read. Read the question number B. Array 8B, page number 2.24. Read. Done. Tell me. Prithvi Enterprises appoints whom? Champak to procure certain goods from the Champak identifies various suppliers who can provide the goods as desired by Prithvi Enterprise and asks Satya manufacturer to send the goods and issue the invoice directly to Prithvi. People, I am Champak. I am Champak. Here it is. Satya. This is Champak. And this is Prithvi. Now listen. He gave the invoice directly. He is going to make the payment directly. My question is, who am I? Am I an agent as per 71C? Yes or no? Why no? Buying ka invoice is not in my name. If buying ka invoice was in my name and I am sending the goods further to the principal, then will it be a supply? Okay. Shall I explain again or everyone is 100% clear? So whenever there is a supply of goods between principal and agent or agent to the principal, both the way I have drawn, see? Principal to agent or agent to, and there is a circular which is there. Refer circular on principal agent relationship. Second one. Listen. You know what? This circular is something which I have already told you. The circular says to identify whether there is a sale between principal and agent, you have to see one thing. What will you see, everyone? Further sale ka invoice is in the name of the agent. Then am I an agent as per 71C? If buying ka invoice is in my name, am I an agent as per 71C? See everyone, read. Read. Done everyone. What does it say? Scope of principal-agent relationship. Agent is further supplying in his name. That is, invoice is issued by the agent in his name. Then the agent is an agent as per Schedule 1, paragraph number 3. Agent is procuring in his name, buying in his name. That is, goods procured are invoiced in the name of the agent. If buying the invoice is in my name, am I an agent as per 71C? Are we all clear till here, everyone? Chalo, people, please tell me, you are required to determine whether Champak is considered as an agent of Prithvi as per Schedule 1. Yes or no? Why? Buying ka invoice is not in the name of the agent. It is directly issued in the name of the principal. Hence, Champak is not an agent as per section number 7(1). Can I go ahead, everyone? Please come back. People, tell me one thing. I am teaching you section number 7. Section number 7(1)(C). In section number 7(1)(C) schedule 1 में paragraph number 1 told what? Permanent transfer or disposal of business where ITC has been availed on. Anyone any doubt with this? Supply between or distinct person in the course or furtherance of. Third one, principal to agent or agent to. Which is this agent? Agent to principal. Which is this agent, everyone? Who sells in his name or buys in his. Can I go ahead, everyone? Everyone over here, the fourth one talks about importation of service. But before we talk about importation of service, people, 1 minute. Importation of service. Do you remember what is importation? Tell no. Up, and up, everyone. Supplier is outside. Up. Everyone, right side. My right is your left. My right is your left. Supply is outside. Yeah. Recipient is in. Yeah. And the place of supply where the service is given in. So we call it what? Importation of service from your related person. Listen carefully, everyone. From your I am cutting, you don't cut. In the course or furtherance of, chalo, people, 1 minute. Importation of service from your related in the course of without will be considered as without consideration, correct? 1 minute. Importation of service. I'll give you one example. I called my son who is in London. I told son, we are making one home in India. You are an architect in London. Can you help us? Everyone over here now, listen. People watching at home, there was some issue, sorted now. Here. Okay. People, can I give the example again? I called my son. My son is in London. I told son, we are making a house in India. Can you please help with the architectural design? He told, okay, Papa, I will make and send it to you. Then he gave me the architectural design. Importation of service. Is my son my related person? Is it without consideration? But is it for my business? And hence it is not a supply. You have to import it only for what, everyone? Business purpose. Is my point clear to all? People, one thing which I want to teach you first. 1 minute. Before this, I want to teach you one thing. 1 minute. Listen. There's something called forward charge mechanism. People, listen carefully. Sir, what is forward charge mechanism? Everyone listen over here. Guys and girls, listen. One, there is a supplier. One, there will be a recipient. One, there will be always a government. People, listen over here. Supplier will always supply the goods or service. For example, I am the supplier. I always give the goods or service. You always make the payment of the value, whatever is the value of the goods and service, plus you will make the payment of. Do you guys agree with me? 1 minute. What will I do? When I supply you the goods and service, you made the payment of the value plus GST. What will I do? I'll pay the GST to the. Does it generally happen? Normally this happens. You go to a shop, shopkeeper sells you the goods or service, he collects the amount, he collects the GST, he pays the GST to the government. Anyone in doubt with this? Normally this happens. Normally, can you tell me GST is paid to the government by whom? Normally GST is paid to the government by whom? Sure, everyone? Okay. Supplier always sells the goods, always collects the money, and always gives the money to the government. Is my point clear to all? But there's something called reverse charge mechanism, which is also called RCM, which is also called what, everyone? What is RCM? Listen. Sometimes government sees, people listen carefully. Sometimes government sees that taking GST from the supplier is very difficult. Taking GST from the supplier is very, and hence government says, hey recipient, you only pay the GST to me. For an example, I'll give you. One, there is a supplier. One, there is a recipient. One, government. People listen carefully. Supplier will always give the goods or recipient will pay the value. Recipient will pay the value plus GST. But you know what? What government is telling? Ramesh, no. Don't pay the GST to him. If you pay the GST to him, no. Taking from the supplier is very difficult. For an example, supplier is outside India. People listen carefully. Supplier supplied me the goods or service. Importation of service. I made the payment to him. If I pay the GST to him, do you think the supplier from outside India will come to India and deposit India ka GST or gone? Gone? That is why government implements reverse charge mechanism. See, why reverse charge? Because government sees taking GST from the supplier is very difficult. Whenever administratively government sees that collecting the GST from the supplier is difficult, government implements what, everyone? See, they say, hey, recipient, you pay GST to him, he will pay to me. Do one thing, don't pay to him, you directly pay to me. You directly pay the GST to me, and this system is known as what, everyone? Can you tell me generally what happens? I will supply you the goods or service, I will collect the money, I will collect the GST, I will pay GST to the government. This is normally. Everyone, you have seen this? In every place where you go, you pay the GST, they pay to the government. But sometimes what happens, like in importation of service, person is outside India, he gave the service in India. If you pay him the money, plus you pay him the GST, do you think outside, our people are taking money and running away from the country? Do you think outside people will come and pay GST in India? The government told Ramesh, wait. Don't pay him GST. You pay the GST directly. And this system is known as what, everyone? Is my point clear to all? Is my point clear to all? Now, listen, everyone. Now I want to teach you little things. Please understand. Everyone over here now. Is reverse charge clear to all of you? People, we are going to learn about this importation of service now. Importation of service from whom? Related person in the course or furtherance of 1 minute. Importation of service, first of all, it has to be there. From whom? Related. Are you remember related person, everyone? Tell me no. Scope plus family plus sole agent. S for A, spouse. S for shares or stock greater than equal to in both of them. C for O for officer or director. P for E for employer, employee. Do you remember? Then it was family. Family had spouse and children. Dependent, independent. Always related. Then PGBS. Parent, grandparent, brother, sister. Dependent, then related. Independent, then anyone. Any doubt till here? You remember related person now? Now listen. I called my son who is there in the US. Listen carefully. I told son, we are making an architecture, we are making a home in India. Can you please provide the architectural design? My son provided me the architectural design. My first question is it importation of service? Is my son my related person? Okay. Importation of service from related person in the course of without consideration will be considered as. My question to you guys is, if my son who is outside India, have I imported the service for my business, for my home purpose, correct or not? Is it without consideration? Correct. Is it supply, not supply? Not a supply. Chalo, theek hai. Next. Importation of service. I called my brother. People, my brother is a advocate in London. I told brother, there's some family dispute which is there. I want your legal advice. My brother is an advocate well settled in London. Number one, he gave me legal advice. Importation of service. Is my brother well settled in London my related person or not related? First condition failed. Secondly, he gave me the service for my personal purpose, family dispute, not business. Okay, without consideration, but supply, not supply. Supply, not supply. Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, I'll give you the next example. My son, people listen carefully. Arey, you did not understand one example, ignore. Understand the next one. Understand the next one. I'm giving you a lot of example. Everyone here now. Are we clear with this? Shall I explain any example again or got it? Chalo. I called my son. I told son, you are an architect in London. in our business. We are into construction business in India. For one of the client, we want the architectural design. Can you help? My son went ahead and helped from outside India. Is it importation of service? Is my son my related person? Have I taken the service for my business? Is it without consideration? Is it supply, not supply? Over. Can I explain again? One more example. My brother is dependent on me and settled in London studying law. I called my brother. I told brother, in India, we want some legal advice के लिए, some legal advice from you for my family dispute. 1 minute, first of all. Is it importation of service? Is my brother who is dependent my related person? Is it for business or non-business? Condition failed. Without consideration, supply, not supply. Not supply. Okay. My brother gave that same service, but for my business purpose. Importation of service. Is my brother dependent related? Is it for my business? Is it without? Okay. What if it is for a consideration? Array, for consideration, so importation of service is always supply. Brother, non-brother doesn't matter only. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now tell me. Okay, without consideration, will it be a supply? Is my point clear to all? Can I give you one more example or got it? Okay, if you got it, you tell me the answer. 1 minute. People here. You don't go here and there. You tell me. See here, on the board. Examine whether the activity of importation of service in the following independent case would amount to supply under section number 7. Do one thing. 1, 2, 3. Try. Try. I will explain. Don't worry. Try. Done. Can I explain? People watching at home, are we done? Everyone over here now, see. Miss Sriniti, people, Miss Sriniti received Vastu consultancy service for her residence. 1 minute. Can we do it here only? Importation of service located at Bandra from Rachel of Sydney. People, is it importation of service? Supply is outside India, recipient is in India, service given in Mumbai. Supply is outside India, you are in India, service is given in India. Is it importation? The amount paid was 5,000. Oh, paid. 7(1)(b). Importation for a consideration. Business, non-business. Both will be considered as. Chalo, theek hai. Done. Miss Sriniti received interior decoration services for a residence located in Bandra from a brother Varun in Australia, wholly dependent. People, is it importation of service? Is brother dependent related? Yes. Next. Did not pay any consideration. Okay. Without consideration? Yes. But for what? For her residence. Business, non-business. This condition failed. Supply, not supply. Everyone got it? Shall I explain again or got it? Take it. Next. Everyone over here now. Will your answer change if above case Srinidhi had taken the interior decoration service with regards to her business premise and not residence? Importation from related for business without consideration. Supply, not supply. Are we all clear till here, everyone? Now listen. If you don't practice this answer and go no, in your dreams also in exam you can't write so much. You getting my point? See. Practice, we'll do it at the end of the class. Take everyone. Now, are we clear with this question? Done. Please come down. 1 minute. I want you guys to read question number 3 and tell me the answer. Read. Read now. People watching at home, read now. Read. All the students watching at home, are we clear with the answer? Are we clear? Can we go ahead, everyone? Tell me now. Miss Pragati received legal advice for her personal problem. 1 minute. Importation of service, related person, for business, without consideration also will be considered as. Chalo, let's read. Miss Pragati received legal advice for a personal problem and paid how much? £1,000 as legal advice, legal fees to Miss Unnati. 1 minute. Is it for a consideration? Is it for a consideration? Will you ever see related, not related, or you will say importation of service for a consideration? Business, non-business, both will be considered as. And hence your answer. Explain whether the activity would amount to supply. Yes or no? Section number 7(1)(b). Next. In the above case, both of them are real sister. Okay, real sister. So what? 1 minute. Real sister does not say independent or dependent. Okay, you are my real sister. Dependent, independent, we have to see. Real sister doesn't matter. 1 minute. When somebody is giving legal advice from outside India, is that person dependent or you're independent? Assumption is independent. Do you guys agree? In the above case, both of them are real sister and no consideration is paid. Then, will your answer change? 1 minute. Is it importation of service? Related, not related? Why? Because when someone is giving legal advice from outside India, it means that person is well settled. You can write this assumption and also come. Saying, sir, real sister does not mean dependent sister. If the person is giving legal advice from outside India, it means the person is independent. And independent sister is never related. Can we go ahead, everyone? Is it given for business or non-business? It was personal problem, correct? Non-business. Consideration, not there. Supply, not supply. Anyone, any doubt? Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Further, in the above case, both of them are real sister and Miss Pragati receives legal advice for her business. Okay. Importation of service. Related, not related. Is it for business? Without consideration. Supply, not supply. Why not supply? Not related person. Is my point clear to all? She did not pay any consideration. Then what will be your answer? People, 1 minute. Can we go ahead? Is the answer clear to all of you? Yes. हाँ, real sister, correct. Real sister means dependent sister. Sisters are always real only. Correct or not, everyone? Are Baba, sister is all, your sister is there. She is real only, no. Real sister does not mean dependent sister. We have to see dependent or independent. Now, when somebody is giving legal advice from outside India, is he dependent or independent? That's your assumption. In ITT, always you have to remember one thing. You have to write your assumption correctly and come. See, in this question, what they wanted to confuse you, no? They wanted to confuse you by telling real sister. You'll think, oh, dependent sister. No. That is why solving question answers at home is very important. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, 1 minute. I want to do one more question if it is there. People do this, no? B and C now. B and C now. People, are we done reading? Are we done? What is the question telling? Raman is an architect in Chennai. His brother is settled in, is a well-known lawyer. People, brother, dependent, independent, independent, related person, not related. Raman has taken legal advice free of cost with regards to family dispute. 1 minute. Importation of service, related person, not related. Why not related? Independent. Business, non-business. Non-business, correct? It should have been for business. Consideration, okay, no consideration. Supply, not supply. Why? Not from related person and not in the course of business. Chalo, next. Would your answer be different if in the above case Raman has taken advice in respect of business unit in Chennai? Okay, 1 minute. Importation of service, related, not related. Business, without consideration, but supply, not supply. Why not supply? Not a related. Please tell me, everyone, are we clear till here? Can I go ahead, everyone? Sure. Now listen. Anyone, any doubt? Can I go ahead? Next. Everyone, tell me one thing. I told you importation of service. Everyone here. Importation of from related person. Now I'll talk about not related. I will now talk about own establishment outside India. Own establishment outside India. Listen. It says importation of service from own establishment outside India without consideration also. 1 minute. Everyone read. It says what? Importation of service from your own establishment outside India in the course of furtherance of business without consideration, but in the course of will be considered as. Chalo, let's understand this. What do you mean by own establishment? What do you mean by own establishment, everyone? Your own head office, your own branch office outside India will be known as what? Own establishment. Okay. Chalo, let's understand. So if I have a head office outside India and the head office is giving me some service in India, is it given by my own establishment outside India? Yes or no, everyone? Will it be considered as supply? Chalo, I'll give you one example first. You tell me who is it, okay? I will draw. Sir, who is this? Your name? Huh? This is Swaroop. ठीक है, everyone. This is wait. ठीक है. Sir, why is Swarup very sad? You see, no, why Swarup is sad? No, no, no. This is Swarup का wife बाबा. ठीक है? And this is Swarup का wife का hand में knife. Very dangerous. ठीक है, everyone. Now listen. Swarup ka wife is very dangerous. So Swarup is telling, I want to take divorce with my wife. But wife is sitting in Singapore. Wife is sitting in Singapore. Swarup is in India in the classroom. ठीक है? But wife is very dangerous. Swarup is telling, I want divorce with my wife. So you know where Swarup went? Swarup is over here now. And this is Swarup ka wife. 1 minute. Swarup ka wife is in Singapore. Swarup is in India. You know where Swarup went? Swarup went to one law firm. The law firm ka name was Kanoon Limited, India. ठीक है? He told, I want to file divorce with my wife. My wife is sitting in Singapore. Please help. They told, okay, sir, no problem. We will call our Singapore entity. We have Singapore mein business also. Kanoon PT Limited in Singapore. We'll call them. They called the Kanoon PT Limited Singapore. Who is calling? They told one client is there, Swarup. His wife is in Singapore. Very dangerous person. He wants to take divorce. What is the procedure? What are the details you want? What are the documents which are required to be taken from him so that the divorce can be processed? They told take his Aadhaar card. ठीक है? Have they given service in India? Arey people, 1 minute. Has there been an importation of service? When they gave advice to you, are they giving service? Number one, is it importation of service? Is it taken from my own establishment outside India? Is it without consideration? Did Kanoon Limited PT did pay anything? Nothing. Taken free advice. Is it for the business? Yes or no? Is it supply? Yes. It means on this transaction, government is telling, I want GST. Is my point clear? So I'll give you another example. You know nowadays what happens? Companies have their head office in US. Head office is in. Branch office is in India. Branch is in. Tell me one thing. Is my head office outside India my own establishment? Tell no. My head office, you know what head office is telling? Ramesh, in India, whenever you sell anything to the client, no. Whenever you are selling anything to the client, the payment, the invoice will be raised by the head office. It means head office is telling, we will give you the invoice, you give it to the client. I will make the invoice and we'll give it to you, you give it to the client. It means head office is doing the accounting. People tell me one thing, head office is doing the accounting for the branch office. Do you guys agree with me? Is the head office continuously providing some services to the branch? Yes or no? They are doing the work for me. They are doing the accounting, they are doing the invoicing. Everything is done by the head office. But you know what? Branch office does not pay anything. Branch office in India does not pay. Government is trying to cover this kind of transaction. Nowadays, all these transactions are very common. What happens? Head office does the accounting for the branch office. Branch office does not pay anything. But has the head office given some services in India? Government is telling, I want GST on that service. And hence government says, is there an importation of service? Have you done it from your own establishment outside India? Is it without consideration? Is it for your business? It will be a supply and you have to pay GST. Is my point clear to all? Shall I give one more example or got it? People watching at home, people over here, are we clear? Chalo. Huh? One more. ठीक है. Chalo. For an example, everyone here. State Bank of India is there. People over here. State Bank of India, or we'll say Standard Chartered Bank is in US. ठीक है? Standard Chartered Bank has its branch in India also. Standard Chartered Bank US has Standard Chartered Bank US, India also branch is there. Is it, Baba, your own establishment outside India? Now what happens? No. Standard Chartered Bank US will go ahead and give lot of services to Indian branch which is there. The Indian entity which is there, They will take lot of services from the Standard Chartered Bank, US. Any help required, they will take. Help means what? Service. Any help required, they will take it from their head office. They'll tell, sir, please provide this. Sir, link is not working. Please help with the link. Sir, please provide this, etc. Banks provide each other lot of services. My question, is it importation of service? Is it from your own establishment? Is the own establishment outside India? ठीक है? Did you pay any consideration? Is it for your business? Will it be a supply? Story over. Sir, if I pay consideration, then 7(1)(b). Is my point clear to all? People? Okay. No problem. Everyone listen. Importation of service. We understood. People listen carefully. Okay. You have to think one thing. Importation of service. I told you two of them. For a consideration, without. For a consideration, then which section came? 7(1). Without consideration, which section came? Sure, everyone? Now listen. If importation of service is happening for a consideration, whether you take it for business purpose or non-business purpose, both will be considered as anyone, any doubt till here. If you take it without consideration, people, without, if it is from related person, if it is from or own establishment, but it should be for only, then it will be considered as. If it is non-business, then it is not a. Okay, 1 minute. If it is supply, wherever it is supply, do you have to pay GST? Do you have to pay GST? Now my question is, when you have to pay GST, supplier is sitting outside India. People listen. Doubt. Clear? Supplier is sitting. Recipient is in. If I pay the GST to him, outside India wala person, do you think he will pay the GST to Indian government or he will not pay? He will not pay. So in this scenario, whenever government sees that taking the GST is difficult from home, outside India, government says, Ramesh, listen. He gave you the service, GST is there. You pay him just the amount. Don't pay him the. You pay GST under RCM. It means here also GST has to be paid under. People, did you guys understand this or shall I explain again? Whenever there is importation of service, whenever the GST is payable, you have to pay GST under. GST under. GST under. 1 minute. Listen carefully now. Tell me one thing. I imported some service. 1 minute. I wanted to get the interior designing done of my firm over here, my office over here. I wanted to get interior designing done. I called one interior ka fellow in US. Importation of service. I paid him $1,000. I took it for my business purpose, right? Can I pay the GST under RCM? No. Business entity, will it have any problem in paying the GST under RCM? Business entity, you know what? Listen everyone, listen. 1 minute. Don't go here and there. I will connect you to one point in registration chapter. Whenever you are required to pay GST under RCM, you always have to take compulsory. Is my point clear to all? You have to take compulsory. Now tell me one thing. If I have to pay GST under RCM, I am a business entity. I have to take compulsory registration under GST and pay the GST under. Is my point clear to all? Chalo, I will ask you one thing. You wanted to go to study abroad. You called one consultant. You told, sir, I want to come and study abroad. Please tell me what are the details required. He gave you the service from outside India. Importation of. You paid him $100 for a consideration. Business, non-business? Non-business. But is it supply? Does GST has to be paid? GST has to be paid? Under. Will you pay? Will you pay? Will you take compulsory registration and pay GST under RCM, or you'll say, get lost, I will not pay? Will you guys pay? Me being a business entity, I will have to pay. I will have to take GST registration and I'll pay. Will you guys pay? The government told when grapes are sour, leave it. Exempted. Government issued one notification and government told we don't want GST. You told you will not pay, government told we don't want. Government knew that you will not pay. Do you guys agree with me? Just imagine, I'll give you one more example. I took some legal advice from outside India for my business. Importation of service. People understand carefully. Importation of service for a consideration. For my business I took, what will happen? Supply, not supply, first of all. Supply. But I have to pay GST under. How will I pay? I have to take compulsory GST registration and pay the GST under. My wife took some legal advice from outside India. Importation of service. She paid money also for a consideration. Non-business. Supply, not supply. If they ask you in the exam, supply, not supply, you have to say supply. But then, after that government told, supply, you have to pay GST under. Do you think my wife will pay GST under RCM? She will take GST registration. So government told, although it is a supply, GST should come. But then GST was. And the same thing I've written over here. See everyone. Here it is taxable under. Here it is taxable. But exempted by the government. Please tell me, are we clear with this point? 100%? 100%? Chalo, everyone listen. Right side. Importation of service without consideration. Own establishment or registered related person. Non-business is not a supply only. No supply, do you have to pay GST? Not required. But for business, then it's a supply. Do you guys agree? I have to pay the GST under. Anyone, any problem? Businessman, there is no problem. They have to take compulsory and pay the GST under. I've written over here. It is also taxable under. People, I want you to see till here. Tell me if you're clear. Only then we go ahead. Please see. Please see. Spend 30 seconds. See. Spend 30 seconds and see. People watching at home, please see till here. People watching at home, all clear? All clear? People over here, all clear? Chalo, tell me one thing, 1 minute. Let's see if we have done all the questions also or not. 1 minute. First one is done. Second one done. Third one done. Fourth one, this one, 1 minute. This you will not do now. You will do after the chapter gets over, not now. Okay. Read question number 5. Vesco, a registered person in Ahmedabad, having head office located in, receive management consultancy service free of cost from its head office. 1 minute. Importation of own establishment, business, consideration, no consideration, supply, not supply. That's all. Don't say anything extra. When they are asking you whether it is supply or not supply, don't say, GST under RCM, not required. See, what I taught you, this one, no, this is little extra which I taught you. This extra also I've taught you. This will come in other chapter, don't worry. But if they ask you about supply, will you say supply, not supply? If they ask you taxable or not taxable, then you have to say whether GST will come under RCM or exempted. Can I go ahead, everyone? People, read. See. Law and answer. Only then you will get 2 marks. See the law. Read, read, read. Done. Chalo. Read this one now, everyone. See, with reference to the provision of CGST Act, discuss in brief whether importation of service is to be considered as supply and when it is not to be considered as supply. People, 1 minute. Importation of service, when it is to be considered as supply, when not. If it is for a consideration or without consideration. For a consideration, business also is supply, non-business is also supply. Without consideration, only from related person or outside India. For business, then only it is supply. Non-business will not be a. People, reading category question. Reading category. It is just to read. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. 7th one done, 8th one done, 9th is done, 10th is done, 11th is done. It means we have done all the questions also along with our understanding. Everyone over here now, listen. Tell me one thing. We learned section number 7. Can you tell me what did we learn till now? Can we revise quickly, everyone? Ready? Chalo. Section number 7. I told you section number 7 1. A. Okay, I'll not write. I will just talk with you guys. Chalo. Section number 7. Section number 7 1. A. All forms for a consideration in the course of will be considered as supply. Section number 7 1. A. Person other than doing an activity with the or members doing an activity with them for a will be considered as. Section number 7 1. B. For a business, non-business, both will be considered as business. RCM, non-business, accepted. Is my point clear? 7.1c, how many activities? Where is it told? Without consideration also it will be considered as. Number 1, permanent transfer or disposal of business asset. ITC has been availed on. Can I go ahead, everyone? If you have taken the ITC, then it will be considered as. If I have not taken the ITC, not supply. Can I go ahead, everyone? Supply between related person or distinct person in the course of furtherance of. Related person means scope plus family plus sole agent. Distinct person means same state, separate registration, distinct person. One state registered, another state registered, distinct person. One state registered, another state, still distinct. Can I go ahead, everyone? Supply between related person, distinct person, done. Here we understood one circular. Interstate movement of conveyances. On conveyance will GST come? On passenger transportation? On repair and maintenance? If conveyance is transferred for further selling, then it is stock transfer. Can I go ahead, everyone? In exam, they will not tell conveyance is transferred. They will say stock of car, bus, etc. is transferred from factory to showroom. Will it be supply, everyone? The next one. Principal and which agent? Invoice is in the name of the agent or buying ka invoice is in the name of the principal sending the goods or agent sending the goods will be a. Can I go ahead, everyone? Here I explained you the circular for principal agent also. And last one, importation of from related person or own establishment outside without also will be considered as. If it is supply, GST will be payable under RCM. R for reverse charge, R for recipient. When recipient pays, it is called reverse charge mechanism. When recipient pays, it is called reverse charge mechanism. Is my point 100% clear? You have to tell me if you guys have any doubt till here. No, nothing. People, listen. Question answers also we have done till here. Chalo, theek hai. People are telling, sir, please give a break. I will give you a break. We are done with section number 7.1. Let's take a break. We come back from the break. Huh? Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. Huh? Very good question. He's telling, sir, no consideration. Then on what amount GST will be paid? Correct? No. You have to pay GST when there is no consideration. Without consideration, then on what amount GST will be paid? That amount on which GST will be paid, actually, I'll tell you 1 minute. When we come to our chapter of value of supply, on what amount GST is to be paid is value. Sir, without consideration, no value only. But that value determination, you have to apply valuation rules. And that rules will come in CA final. You getting my point? On what amount? Listen. Without consideration also it's a supply. And we have to pay GST. But on what amount? That you will not learn now. You will learn in CA. Done, everyone? Chalo, people. Take a break. Come back from the break. And then we'll resume our discussion. Let's take a break.